It is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition that brings Megan Huffman from SHARE Greater Lynchburg.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good morning. I have a little laryngitis, so bear with me, but I'm trying hard. Getting over one of these winter viruses.
Yeah.
But thank you for having us today.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So compared to yesterday...
Yes,
how's
yesterday
your voice?
it was very squeaky.
Okay.
There was very little I could say, so
Okay.
it wasn't very useful. But today, look at me now.
Yeah, look at you now.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so I'm not going to tax your voice too much.
Right. Please talk to my guests instead.
I will. Megan joins us each and every Tuesday from SHARE Greater Lynchburg and the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation. And each Tuesday, Megan brings us a guest. Today's no exception. Who did you bring?
Yes, I'm delighted that we have a new organization. I mentioned in the past that we're going to have some of our newer members of the SHARE platform join us over the next few weeks. And Peggy Howell is that person. She's the director of the Cantate Children's and Youth Choir that has been in Lynchburg for 30 years. And the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation has been a supporter through designated and competitive grants for over 10 years. And so we're so excited to tell that story because it's something that moves our donors and is really benefiting our youth and our community. And so we're so happy that you're here, Peggy, and excited to hear more about your concert this weekend.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, Peggy, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Tell us about your organization.
So Cantate is a group of children and youth. We take children from third grade, sometimes second grade, through high school. Actually, a few times we've had some that have stayed through a year or two of college because they love it so much. But and what happens is when they come and sing with us, they usually, if they like it for the first year, they usually end up staying for a long time.
Nice.
Although I have to say, right now we do not have boys with changed voices. So once our boys' voices change, then they can't sing with Cantate. In the past, we've had changed voices, but you need a certain number of boys to make that work.
Okay.
And so right now we just have girls once their voices change. But.
Okay. How long has your organization been in existence again?
Since the 1990s,
Okay.
Mid-1990s, maybe 1994. I've been directing it since 2009.
Okay. And where's your organization headquartered?
Well, I'm also the organist and choir master at St. John's Episcopal Church. That's
Okay.
my full-time job.
Nice.
And the church has given space to Cantate to put their library and to rehearse. And so we rehearse at St. John's Church, which is near Randolph College,
Okay.
just off Rivermont.
So, how much time do the kids give to this youth choir?
It depends on what we're getting ready for. For example, the last major thing we did was we sang with the opera's performance of La Boheme last fall, and
Wow.
that week they ended up they had to be at the theater almost every night. Right now, we're getting ready for a concert with my choir at St. John's for next Sunday on March 2nd, and so the kids were there. Their normal rehearsal schedule is on Monday afternoons.
Okay.
So 4:15 to the younger ones leave at 5:45. The older ones stay a little bit longer until 6:15. There is a snack in the middle, so they don't have to sit there for an hour and a half. But
See, that's how Megan gets me to keep doing this.
Right, the snacks.
So there's a snack in the middle.
yeah, there's a snack.
Yeah.
It's important to kids, and just to stand up and move around. And yeah. So normally we just do Mondays, but then like this week, the kids have to be there tonight. They also have to be at rehearsal Friday night and Saturday morning, and then the concert is Sunday. So it's extra time when we are doing something big.
And let's talk about that. Let's talk about your concert coming up.
Our concert is it's called Glimpses of Paradise, and it's the main work of that concert is the Duraflay Requiem. And our older Cantate children, which middle school on up, but a few younger ones who are ready to join that older group singing that. But they are singing the entire 45-minute serious, very serious work with my adults.
Wow.
They're amazing, all in Latin.
Wow.
So yeah, I teach them to read music early on. I teach them to sing parts. We sing in a healthy way. A lot of the singing you hear children doing today is really not very healthy for their voices. I never push the voices. I think it's important for that voice to be free and floating, and that's the healthy way to sing. And so this is really the best vocal training that you could have for a young person. And it's a kind of training that will give them a voice for, the one group that we're members of, the Royal School of Church Music, they have a program called Voice for Life. And so that's the approach that I have. I was trained that way, and I'm 75 and I still can sing. So
nice.
I think that's awesome. A good
Now,
I want my children to be able to sing their whole lives.
Do you? What's the audition process, or what's the
audition process is very low key.
Okay.
I meet with the parents and the children. We talk about Cantate. I have the children sing Happy Birthday.
Okay.
I can tell a lot from singing Happy Birthday. I can tell if they have pitch. I can tell if they can get their voices up into their head voice, and then we look at a piece. I listen to their range. Is the next thing that I do is I warm up the children to notes that most children don't realize they have. So we warm them up to high C, which most children can get close to that.
Okay.
And then we look at a piece that they don't know, and I sing it through with them, and then I just see what they can do on their own with that piece, and it just shows if they have the interest or you need a certain amount of interest and concentration to be able to do what we do. We do a lot of music. We do it quite fast, and I expect a lot of the children, and I find that if you expect a lot of them, they will give you
rise to the occasion.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is tremendous, and I love the fact that this is the best vocal training, as you said, that these kids can receive. So if they do want to go on into a career in music or really excel vocally, this might be a great opportunity for them.
It is a great opportunity for them. Yes.
About how many kids are involved? I think we may have mentioned that, but
we have 26 children right now.
Okay, and is that about all? Is that the max, or
no? We have had more children in the past. I would be happy to have more.
Okay,
but 26 is a good number.
Okay. So. Well, that's tremendous. And you had mentioned all the things that are upcoming. Do you need anything? Do you need any volunteers, or do you need help with anything?
We could always use help with volunteers. Yes, we would love to have some more volunteers. We've got an intern this semester who is a student who sings for me. He's from Liberty, and he is helping us with Cantate. So actually on our Facebook page, we put up a little clip of our practicing yesterday for this concert for Sunday, and he is conducting it yesterday, but he won't be the person conducting it.
Gotcha.
Randall Spear, who is he's the conductor at Randolph, and he will be conducting the concert Sunday. I will be playing the organ. So it's a huge organ part in all. Actually, there are three pieces that. Anyway, and then the younger children are singing just one piece in the concert. They're singing the last piece, but very exciting piece. Okay. And the little clip we put on Facebook that shows the younger children practicing. Oh, it shows all the children practicing that piece, but without the men. So the men will be joining us for rehearsal tonight. So
well, this is tremendous. It's Glimpses of Paradise, choral and organ concert, and that takes place this Sunday.
This Sunday at 4 o'clock. No tickets are necessary.
Okay.
People just come.
Wow. Okay.
It's sweet. We have a free will offering.
That is fantastic. And it's at St. John's Episcopal Church.
It is.
On
205 Elmwood Avenue.
Okay. Check it out. This is going to be a great concert.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Can I also tell you about Cantate's?
Please.
The next concert is the first Sunday of May, which I think is May 4th, and that is just Cantate by themselves. So we do all kinds of pieces for that. We're doing 2 Renaissance madrigals. We're doing a piece by Mozart in German. We do a lot of pieces in foreign languages. We're doing a wonderful, exciting piece, which is a Serbo-Croatian piece. That's with 4-hand piano accompaniment. Very exciting, very fun. And then we're doing something which one of the children said, this is unusual for Cantate because we don't usually do anything from sort of pop culture, but we're doing several pieces from Wicked, which is such a popular right now. It's a popular movie, but it was it's a Broadway show, and we're doing several pieces from that. So, as I said, that's pretty unusual for us.
That's great.
But they're great pieces. It's wonderful music, and they're lovely arrangements. So we're enjoying that. We do some other folk songs. We do folk songs from lots of different countries. Our little boys are doing, we have 6 boys, and they are going to be singing, we're doing a piece from Newfoundland, which is called I's the Buy, which is I'm the boy that builds the boat. So they're doing all the verses, and we were practicing that yesterday. They were hysterical. There's a verse where somebody takes a girl into the corner. Well, they can't get through that without laughing. They think it's really funny. But the boys are doing the verses, and then everybody joins on the choruses. So that's really fun to have the boys, and we have some very amazing boy voices in the group.
Awesome.
And that's coming up in May.
That's coming up the first Sunday of May.
Okay.
And again, it's the same time, 4 o'clock. It's at St. John's. No tickets, just
Nice.
an offering.
Very, very cool. Well, folks can learn more if you visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org. You can type in Cantate, and that's as far as I got, and it popped right up.
Right.
So you type in that, you can get all the information, and you can also then follow the link to your website and your social media, see the rehearsals. And it's really, really cool. Thank you so much for sharing this. This is
really neat.
Very neat.
Can I say a word about the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation?
Please do.
Of course.
So
no, that's where we draw the line.
We really appreciate the support from GLCF. They support. We do have a tuition fee, but we don't want to exclude children because they can't afford to be in Cantate. So one of the things that we do when we write the grant proposals is to ask for funds to support our scholarships. So we give partial tuition scholarships, and that has made a huge difference. We have quite a few families that have several children in Cantate. One family has 4 children.
Wow.
So that, adds up.
Sure.
And so the foundation has been really, really helpful to us. They also give us funding for to buy new music, which is amazingly expensive like everything else.
Yeah.
The cost of printed music has gone up. So that's great. And also to help us with publicity for Cantate, because it's no good if nobody knows about the group, so we need to publicize it.
Absolutely. Well, this is all fantastic information, and again, you can learn more at sharegreaterlynchburg.org, where Megan's going to tell us about that.
Yeah, that's
the foundation.
A really good segue, because we were just talking before we started that Peggy was working on her grant for the competitive grants are open right now, and the deadline is March 15th. So nonprofits can apply in either the spring or the fall, March or September, and that is open right now. So March 15th will come quickly, so make sure we have a new grant portal, which is wonderful. It just takes a little longer to set up. We also have the Century Fund, which has been open for a little while. It closes on Friday, Friday the 28th. That's a $100,000 grant for a transformational project or capital project.
Wow.
So that's coming up on Friday. And then we have rolling applications for scholarships right now, and that would be where a student would go to their guidance counselor at a local high school in the Greater Lynchburg region and just inquire about the grants. EC Glass alone has nearly $50,000 that's distributed through EC Glass related scholarships, and there's scholarships like that at all the high schools in the region. Deadlines for that range from March 15th to April 11th. So it's a very busy time at the foundation as we accept all these applications, and all the committees are meeting to review them and distribute the funds accordingly. Funds can come from a competitive grant pool, which is unrestricted, or designated funds where donors have set up and said, I want my funds to help youth music programs, and or they can designate that they want it to go to Cantate. So Peggy was saying that she both receives funds from the competitive pool, but also through direct donor designation as well. So that's very exciting, the foundation. And we also are in the midst of youth philanthropy. They're kind of wrapping up and deciding where a $10,000 and $5,000 grant will go as well. So all that will come out in June. For Share Greater Lynchburg, we're leaning into our busy season with lunch and learns. We have one next Wednesday at Amazement Square, and the following week we have a spring mixer at the Hillcats Stadium, which we do to kind of kick off the baseball season and work with the community partners of the Hillcats. And the first Wednesday of every month we have our lunch and learns where nonprofits can get together and connect and network with one another and find ways to that they can overlap or support one another in their mission.
Wow. 185 nonprofit organizations are represented on the Share Greater Lynchburg platform.
Right.
And if you are part of a nonprofit organization and are not connected with this, and even with the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation, with Share Greater Lynchburg, you need to be.
Right.
Share is a free platform. You can just sign up. You can get your portal. And folks can find your nonprofit. They can volunteer. They can attend events, and they can even shop for your organization right on the platform. And those items can be delivered directly to. You can list any of your needs. It's just a tremendous, tremendous platform that helps area nonprofits right here in Lynchburg and the surrounding counties.
That's right. Thank you, Mike.
It's wonderful. And again, you can learn more at sharegreaterlynchburg.org, or you can go to lynchburgfoundation.org if you'd like to learn more about the grants that are available. Folks, thank you so much. We really appreciate you spending so much time with us. It is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition. Coming up, we have your audio vault. Stay tuned for that.